Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip.
Al Wrong says, if the interview goes well, do you think you'll be a regular guest on the show or do other interviews elsewhere? Number one, my ability to show up on that show or any show is not my power. You know, they asked me to be on the show, and then in the last few weeks, it's blown up to be this whole big interview, which it wasn't even supposed to be. You know, it's different for me because of the level of harassment I get on the internet. I basically have to be treated differently than everyone else. I know that sounds stupid, but you know, that's just my freaking reality, sadly. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish that I could just be normal like everyone else, but you know, these idiots have turned everything into this drama nonsense that I don't even want to be involved in, but I have to be. I have no clue. I would say, you know, my ability to show up on that show or others is directly dependent on how it goes. If this interview goes well and people like it, and or the viewer base over there likes it, they already have an established viewer base. Understand that. They already have longtime fans of things. They used to be fans of Screw Attack. They used to be fans of that other thing, Game Attack. You know, this Side Scrollers podcast is something that used to run in the mid-2000s, and now they just recently revived it about a month ago. So they have an established fan base of supporters. The question is, does the fan base care about me, that the whole show is going to be dedicated to me? Do they give two shits? It could seriously be this. They have me on the show. The whole show's about me. At the end of the day, no one cares. The whole fan base is like, nah, don't really care about Darkside Phil anymore. Can we move on and forget like he was ever here? And if that's the case, I wouldn't blame them. It's their show. It's their prerogative to do whatever they want with it. There's no obligation to say, hey, we want you back on now for a normal show. In fact, I want to make that clear up front. I have absolutely no expectation that after that show ends, that they will ever have me back on the show ever again. You know? And if they do, great. If they don't, oh well, no big deal. Move on. Just like everything else in my life, right? It rolls off my back like a duck in water, right? It's like whatever. Yeah, and I would not have any animosity. Because here's the thing. My haters are so stupid. They know everything about them. And, you know, I'm sure these guys are going to want to move on. They're not going to want every show to be about Darkside Phil. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. That my haters make everything about them. That they got to inundate everything, you know, crowd everything. I'm sure that week when they announced that I was going to be on the show, they just kept coming back. Is he coming on today? Is he coming on today? No, stupid. We said middle of the month. What are you doing here? Right? But that's how they are. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I think it all depends. For me, the way I see it, it's a one-off thing. If it goes well, great. If it goes horribly, then who cares? Back to my space, right? Back to my channel, back to my normal stuff. Nothing. It's not going to affect anything over here whatsoever on DSP Gaming. It's not going to affect anything over on DSP Reacts at all. It's just going to be a normal deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just normal, business as usual. You know? But maybe something will come from it. I don't know. You know, you always got to be hopeful in life. That's the way I approach things now is, you know, you can't expect anything good. Because I have definitely learned this. And I know this sounds sad. Please don't take this the wrong way. I've learned a lesson in life that if you look forward to something too much or you have unreasonable expectations, it's usually you're going to be disappointed. I know that's sad because a lot of people say to me, well, Phil, if you had unlimited money and unlimited time, what would you do? Where would you go? What would you? And I was like, I don't even want to think about that. Like, what was it? Just a week ago, someone said, Phil, if you could go anywhere around the world with your wife right now, where would you go? I was like, I don't want to even think about it because it's just going to make me sad because I can't. I'm a realist, and I realize I'm not in a life situation where that's ever going to really be possible, or if it is, it's certainly not time soon. So why do I want to sit here and dwell on things that are fantasies that then, if they don't happen, you're just going to end up being sad and disappointed and depressed over it? I like to live in the reality of my life, and the truth is, the reality of my life, I like my life. I like where I am. I like who I am, you know? If things get better, great. Sure. All right. Well, honest answer, long term, would I like to be a guest on their show normally? Yes. Would I like to hang out with those guys every once in a while and shoot the shit? Maybe every once in a while have a collaboration or something? Sure. They seem like the kind of guys that I would enjoy doing that with or spending time with. Is there anything guaranteed that would ever happen? No. Will it happen? Unlikely. I'm even going to say that up front. Unlikely. Because of who I am, because of the stigma that follows me around, and this giant mob of crazy people who follow me around the internet that I just can't shake because they have created a situation that's untenable. I can't fix the situation they created. You know, but maybe something will happen. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But you know, I'm not going to sit here and dwell on that. And I'm not going to sit and say, yeah, I can't wait to be a regular guest and we'll have all this fun stuff going on. No. I think it'll be an interview and that's it. And maybe if I hear back from them, you know, that'll be great. If I ever hear back from them after the show. I wouldn't be surprised if the interview ends and that's the last time I ever hear from them because they've had to put up with so much horse shit from my haters that they don't even want to bother with me ever again. That wouldn't be the first or last time that's happened, you know? There's people who I used to have friendly relationships with, collaborations with, and it all went away because of these people, these disgusting fucking people. And I was asked personally never to bring up the specifics of the situations, and I never have. But that's happened in the past, you know? It sucks, but that's my life, you know? So... there you go.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.